guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sarah, and today we are going to be planning out the week of June 8th through June 14th in my Erin Condren hourly planner. I have not planned in an hourly in quite some time, so this is going to be, well, I guess it was, when was that? Maybe a couple months ago that I planned in here. Yeah, March. So yeah, not too long ago, but I mean, in planner land, I feel like that's quite some time. I don't plan in it very much anymore, even though this used to be my go-to layout. But I wanted to give it a try before all the planners are done for this year, since my hourly only goes until July. So yeah, I didn't order anything specifically for an hourly planner, but I found a kit that should work. We have MK808 from Planner Kate. We have the strip headers, some thin washi, 2 dash boxes, the checklists and labels, which are for the vertical, but it'll be fine. And then the sampler sheet and full boxes, which I don't know if I'm going to use. We'll see, but yeah, I figured this kit would work, and it's pretty. A little springy, but I think that it will be just fine for June, especially early June here. So let me go ahead. I am going to get the dates on these first, and then I will be right back and we'll get everything down and planned. Okay, so got those down. Now I am going to go ahead and grab this washi here from the sampler, the thicker washi, and put it up at the top and just cover that green or teal up a little bit. And I don't have, no, I need a straight edge. 1 second. This will work. Okay. So like I said, I just wanted to plan in, let me move these out of the way. I just wanted to plan in this layout before the end of the planner. So I feel like, I said this before when I planned that week in March, that I feel like the hourly could work. This is why I went to the Daily Duo. I love the hours, but I needed more space. And if you watched my mid-year planner lineup, I pretty much took out the hours, which goes against kind of everything I just said, but I don't know. If you know me personally, you know I rethink my planner system, like, I don't even know, constantly, because I always want to move things around and try new things, which is why the ring agenda and the disc options are perfect for somebody like me. I just really wish that Erin Condren would get a disc option. That would be a dream, but they don't have that. So that is, I think, why I struggle so much with staying in one layout, because I love Erin Condren so much, and I just want that kind of flexibility to change my layouts. But I don't know. I'm still in, the planners I said that I'm going to be in for July, but I might add some other things to the mix. We will see. But that's what I'm thinking right now. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to do, I do. I'm going to put one of these boxes down here. And I also think that having the flexibility to switch layouts, or to like kind of change your planner around every so often, is also very beneficial, because if you're indecisive like me, you change your mind on how you like to plan all the time. But I know I do love the hours, so that is something that I think I'm going to miss about the system that I'm going into. So we'll just see how that goes. But anyway, covered up those habit trackers there because I don't want to use them. Then, if I can find, there it is. I'm just making such a mess over here with these stickers. I think for the side here, well, first of all, let's see if these fit, because like I said, these are for the vertical, but I don't think it's I mean, it's not that far off. It's only like a little bit. It's a little bit off. It's fine. That's not going to be, you know, the end of the world. So we'll just, that's very crooked, but we'll just leave those with that little gap there and it'll work itself out. So I think I'm just going to leave this as a to-do on the side. Should I? No. You know what? Hold on. This is what I'm going to do. Let me take this guy up because I'm going to write in the to-do list and then see how much room I have for anything else. So right now, down here is where I'm going to put dinners. So I don't need like a separate list for that. I'm obviously not going to write in the dinners yet. I don't know if that was in frame, if you could see where I was pointing, but yeah, down here is where I'm going to put the dinners. I don't know what I'm doing for dinners yet, so it's going to stay blank for now, but that is where that's going. I need to find, give me that back. I just realized I put this upside down. Whatever. It's fine. But I'm going to do this. I swear, if anybody watching me is like extremely anal about this stuff, I'm really sorry. I can't, I don't know. Upside down stickers, I feel like I'm not going to really pay attention to, so we're just going to leave it, and I'm sorry if it bothers you. Okay, there we go. So that is, I think, the like shell that I'm going to put down for now. So let me grab, I might use that. Let me start putting in actual plans and we'll go from there. So we have, let me think, how do I want to do this? I think we'll just use these little labels and hopefully it doesn't bother me. So Riker has band. Oh, it is actually also trash day that day. So I'm going to put that on a sticker or a label, whatever that is. Riker has band, and then what do we have? I have to, that looks like an R. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So I'm using a new pen. I just got these. These are the Friction, what is this? W-A-I-I. I don't know if you can see that. Way, Y. They are erasable pens. This is 0.5, but let's see how it erases on stickers. Ooh, nice. Okay. Awesome. So, yeah, I wanted to get one of the erasable pens because, well, I got a set of the erasable pens because I just wanted to kind of stop leaving scribbles everywhere. I don't know. I like it. I used to use erasable pens like way back in elementary school, but they used to be awful. I don't know if you used erasable pens back then, probably in like the early 2000s, but they didn't erase at all. Like they would just smear. It was terrible. But these are wonderful. The Friction ones, they erase fantastic. I have heard if you leave your planner out in the heat that it like makes your writing go away. I have not experienced that even when I left my planner in a car, so I don't know, but that would be terrible. Let's see here. I have to return a heart monitor that I have to wear for a week on Monday. My husband's first day of summer classes are that day. Monday is kind of packed, I guess. I have therapy that night and we have a baseball game. Yeah. Yes. But I don't know what time or the location yet for this playoff game because they're waiting until our last game of the season is tomorrow, like a regular season for baseball. So we have to see, you know, who's going to be playing who wins those games tomorrow, you know. So we have to wait for that in order to get our schedule for that day. So we'll see. And then that game is going to determine Saturday's schedule. So we don't really have the times for either of those, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that the game will be somewhere in this general vicinity, 5:30, 6 o'clock, because they usually are. I could be wrong, but I'll just put it there. That way it's on a sticker and I can move it. Tuesday, we have daycare, which is an all-day event. Me and Winnie have a chiropractor, so I'm just gonna share this label for us because we have an appointment at the same time. And then we have football signups at 5:30 to 7:30, which I run, so I have to be there. So we have daycare, which I am going to put there. Of course, I am going to color code the stickers, even if I don't need to. I'm going to do it anyway. So we will get those done. Now, this is a lot of labels for me. We all know how I feel about labels, but I have them, so I don't really want them to go to waste. I'd like to stick in to-do lists every day, you know, in these gaps. So I feel like it'll be fine. It will be fine. Let's see. Wednesday, we have absolutely nothing. Thursday is another daycare day. And that's actually it for Thursday also. So more so the beginning of the week is busy, and then towards the end of the week, it's not so bad. Where's my other label sheet? Because I might need some more of those big ones. Then, let's see. This day, Friday. Friday, my husband has the day off. So I'm just going to, whoops. Let me do this. Let me stick it down and just, nah, it's fine. It's crooked, but it's okay. So my husband has the day off that day. I don't know what we're doing yet, but this day is pretty free. Then we do have the baseball closing day on Saturday, but again, I don't know any schedule or time or anything for this day at all. So we're just gonna put it there. Sunday, the only thing we have for that day is a grocery delivery. And usually I do that somewhere between like 7 and 9. So we'll just put it up there. But again, pretty free. So that's it for actual scheduled plans as of right now. So let me think here, because I want to, well, let me fold this over here so it's a little bit easier to write on. So I feel like this to-do list is going to be long, but let's see. We are going to declutter because that dumpster should be here next week if they have one available. So we're going to declutter, clean out the garage because I want to throw everything away because I'm tired of having things here that we don't need. I'm going to organize. I got my grandmother's china, so I'm going to organize that in the china cabinets that I also got from her. So I have to do that. Then I am going to be working on the index card system. I cannot remember what the system is actually called. I saw this index card method for cleaning and organizing your home from Natasha's Healthy Living is her channel. If you want to go head over there and watch that. super, super wonderful person to watch. She is very calming. I love watching her videos, but I wanted to start that method for cleaning and organizing my house. So I want to work on that. If I remember what it's called, I'll let you know in one of my next videos. That's a little bit of a process to set up and kind of get a schedule going. So I'm going to work on that. Then let's see. I still have to do my pantry, fridge and freezer organization, or inventory, not organization, but I can't write that all here. This is a very tiny spot, so I'm just gonna write that for all of it. I need to, again, with the file cabinet, I need to go through that again because I feel like I have like a inbox section for the file cabinet where I put things and then I have to file them, but I have not done that. So I need to do that. And then I need to get my son, new sweatpants, my oldest son, because he ripped holes in the knees of, I swear, every single pair of sweatpants that he owns. And it is hot here, but he likes to hang out in sweatpants and stuff, so I'm going to. Well, it's getting hot here, I should say. It's not hot yet. It is 75 though today, which is very nice. What else? And I need to work on the life insurance stuff for me and my husband. Now I'm actually going to, I kind of want this to be a, is that the same? Is that the same green? Kind of. I don't know. This is a little bit darker than this. But then this is too dark. Right? I don't know. I'm just going to do a waiting on section, but I'm going to skip a few lines down here. I really like having the waiting on section in my planner. I feel like it helps me kind of remember what I'm waiting on. If I ordered something that's just taking a while to get here, or if I have to follow up with an email or anything, a call or something like that, I always like having this to reference. So we have, I'm waiting on 2 orders, well, 3 orders, and then my son's yearbook, because it is the last year of elementary school and we are getting a yearbook. So that is that. And like I said, I think I'm going to add in to-do lists every day as we go, but I'm not going to do it right this second, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just going to wait and do it later. So I'm going to just get this color coded. Okay, all of these are color coded, so that is it for the actual scheduled plans for the week. Also, if you've heard any yelling in this video, my kids are outside playing with the slip and slide, the sprinkler, and I believe my son's friend also brought over some like water guns. So they're outside having water wars right now. So they are screaming and yelling and having so much fun. So I apologize if you hear any of that in the background. I can see them out the window in the backyard and they're just having a blast. So yeah, this is all of our scheduled stuff for this week. So I'm going to put dinners down here. My son has decided for the rest of this month until school is over that he is going to be just getting lunch at school, because I guess they can order like salads or parfaits or something. I don't know. He just wants to do that. So I said that is fine. So I don't have to keep track of when he's buying and bringing lunch, which is nice. So very simple. And when I add the to-do lists on for the day, it'll probably fill up a little bit more. But yeah, that's it. So it's really not too much planned this week. So we do have plenty of space to add in other things. I do still like the hourly layout and I miss having that, but I don't think this works every day for me, but I just wanted to plan in it because I haven't planned in it in a while and I do have this planner. So again, this ends in July, just like my other 2023 2026 planners. So just a few more weeks and we will all be moving into new planners if you're on an academic year start. Like I said, I do have some orders coming in and I might be adding to my planner stack system. We'll see what happens there, but I will keep you guys informed, of course, and you'll see everything that I get. So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful week, and I hope that you are having a wonderful day when you're watching this. And thank you so much for watching this. And if you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video.